I come for some good soup.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live.
Good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The Good Soup Live.
The Good Soup is live at the one and only Spot Castle in Leonardo, New Jersey.
I gotta shorten that, I think, at the end of the intro video. You know what I mean? Welcome to the Good Soup
that's
Live.
good.
I am
Hey.
your host, the Dented Can. To my right is my forever foe, Finger Cuffs. Arch nemesis over here. You see the fight cards I made?
No, I don't. Yeah, probably, but.
We'll
We'll
get
I
into
saw
it.
the. Yeah.
And to his right is the one and only Steve Strain.
There
You
you
know what
go.
it is? I got nervous because
Yeah.
we were,
What does it rhyme with? It rhymes with
Banjo.
So Steve
Stranjo.
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 There you go.
Stranjo.
There you go. All right.
You know what it is, man? I screwed
Yes,
up.
Mr. Bozea.
I'm not trying to say, but this is payback. In your promo video, it was Boza.
Boza.
Yeah, it's Boza.
Baza. Well, you know, in Italian it's Bozza.
I know.
So I wanted to go for the full Italian.
But
you know.
I can tell you a little secret, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's however you want.
Most of my family is
Thank you.
Irish somehow, and I don't know why. We're Baza. It makes no sense to me.
Okay. There may be some kind of Gaelic term that that stands for. So it is Baza.
Well, there is Italian too, but just not a lot. Like it's like a, I would say like a 90-10 split. 90% Irish, 10% Italian. So like I have brown hair, but the beard grows in red.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but the Italian is louder than the Irish, so it works out pretty nicely. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm here all week.
And you are from the Super Mega Trivia Slam.
Super Mega Trivia Slam. Christian, did you like that?
I did.
Christian
One
is
more time for the people at home.
Super Mega Trivia Slam. Christian is my director, and he's also my board guy, so it works out nicely. Yeah.
Christian runs, I think, all of our shows.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really. I think all the skill comes from our God over here, our deity. But,
Don't you forget it.
we want to wish a congratulations to our other host who's not here today, Ginger Snaps, aka my beautiful wife Angelina Moretti. She's actually at a board meeting where she is getting named the permanent director of her facility.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations.
Good job, hon.
Good job.
All right, Angie.
Clapping sound effects.
It's on my Zoom board, which I don't have.
We're
here.
doing some
Golf clap.
Foley. Doing some Foley.
What was that? Wanderlust? Was that movie where they all go to the commune? It's Paul Rudd.
Yes.
I think so.
And that's how they clap. They don't want to
Do the snapping. Yeah. People have snapped,
Like an
too.
old school jazz club.
Yeah, they do all the snapping. Yeah, they do that.
I like it.
There you go.
So yeah, we are here today because this is our official Clerks 3 Eastern. I had this all worked out earlier.
Yeah.
Clerks 3 East Coast release party and the kickoff for the Inconvenience Tour,
There you go.
and that's this Sunday, right?
Good job.
That was
Christian,
pretty
what
good,
time
man.
does that start?
1:30 and 7.
1:30 at 7.
1:30
I
and
believe
7.
Sometimes one day.
there's a few tickets left for I believe the 1 p.m.
There's one ticket left.
And from what I actually heard was there's actually a couple floating around on Ticketmaster if you want to pay.
Don't do that.
Well, listen, if you want to go and there's no other options, that's an option.
Yeah, but you can find kinder USU fans who will probably sell it to you
Yeah.
versus.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys don't have tickets and you want to go, absolutely check out the Jay and Silent Bob buy and sell group attached to the World of Kevin Smith. I believe that's the ones that where they put all that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get butt fucked by Ticketmaster, kids. That's the lesson of the day.
That's the lesson from the Good Smith. Don't get fucked by Ticketmaster.
Fuck the suits. Anyway.
So what's up, Johnny? How are you today?
I think I'm going to the. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to the 1:30.
You're going to 1:30.
The 131, yeah.
That's what's up.
So you're actually in the trailer, so you should actually,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, we
Yeah.
will make sure to load Johnny up with stickers and all kinds of stuff for the Good Soup Live, so that when you go there, you can go up, ask him for his picture, and he'll just put a sticker like right there.
That's if somebody wants a picture with me. I don't
Everybody
know.
wants pictures with you. Come on, man, you're the
All
host.
right, all right.
Our audience member.
No, we got. Oh, here we go. We actually have people.
Awesome.
All right. So before we get into anything this week, I want to get everybody to start now. Do me a favor. Go into the chat. For the game later, I need you guys to pick your team. You were either going to be the Blue Knight, which would be me, Dented Can, or the Red Knight, which would be John. You didn't see the video, did you, Johnny?
No, I saw the. I'm looking at the thing you made, and Tara's like, do you see your silhouette? And I'm like, no, it was there. No, it was there.
I did a bunch of them. I even did one where
That was actually pretty cool.
I had us.
But
I
my
used our
eyes are going,
silhouettes,
so I
but
couldn't.
I used the quick stop as the filler on them, so it looked like the sign was in our faces when we were facing each
I
other.
saw that. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, and I made like a sort of a monster truck rally promo.
So awesome.
Actually,
I saw it this morning. I laughed so hard. I was like, this is awesome. And that's when I told you. I realized I'm missing. I have the comedy, funny stoner voice, but I don't have the game show voice.
And this is like, I've done voiceovers for a really long time. And
yeah.
I found that, I've done a lot of commercials, I've done a lot of voiceovers, I've done some stuff, and I actually found that for a while. I worked for a company called Clever Devices, I think it was called. And I think I'm actually the voice of an escalator somewhere in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which I would love to be just like, hear myself going, please watch your head. Please step on.
Soup Slurpers, you have a mission.
Get a
You need
video.
to go to Atlantic City and find me the escalator that sounds like this gentleman.
Like this guy. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be so much fun.
The escalator in Caesars is they have a few of them, but there's just a long one. It's just like kind of straight.
Yeah.
And it just kind of takes you through.
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, the walking path?
The moving
Yeah.
sidewalk. They have those in the airports a lot too. So I guess they want to get you quicker to the, to all the.
That's
slot
because too many
machines.
people, these days, is they just looking up at shit, walking nice and slow.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's good to be on something where it just takes you somewhere, as opposed to just going up.
Well, it's like when you're going into the casino, you're all excited and stuff, and it's a fun ride. But on the way out, you're normally broke, and then you're just
broke and drunk and whatever,
going with your head down.
I don't think it's the microphone that's the problem. I believe in this case, Danielle, it is the host that seems to be the issue.
What happened?
They said my mic didn't sound like it was on. I was like, it's probably because I wasn't talking into it.
Oh, okay. See, well, you have to.
It happens when you put a mic all the way over here.
You got to position it. That's why. Put her like to the angle so that when
it's
when
nice
you
and
look
comfortable
around.
to just
so
stand there.
When you look around, it goes like that.
All right, so let's get on to our sponsors first. Let's get everything out of the way because
Let's pay
I have
some
a feeling
bills.
The second half of this episode is going to go off the rails pretty well. This show is brought to you for Child's Play Charity. So what we ask is that you guys go check out childsplaycharity.org. They're doing an awesome job. They're in 185 hospitals in the United States, and they give video game systems to children in hospitals, long-term treatments, anything that has to do with them not being able to go home and see their friends.
Okay.
We are brought to you by Smokeland, which is a smoke shop in Old Bridge, New Jersey. It is my preferred smoke shop. I believe it is everyone else on this table's preferred smoke shop if they want to stay here.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
So check them out. It's Smokeland NJ on Instagram, Smokeland USA on Facebook. And then we are also brought to you by the Draft Stop. As you can see, they were kind enough to bring us a display.
Awesome stuff.
With tonight's show, the way it's going to work is me and Johnny are going head-to-head in a mini episode of Super Mega Trivia Slam Clerks Edition. If you choose me, the Blue Knight, and I win, you will win a prize. It may be one of these Draft Stop things. It may be some Clerk stuff from the Secret Stash. It might be some Good Soup merch, but you're going to win something. Everyone who picks their winning team will wind up with a giveaway coming in the next week or so. Johnny would be Team Red. So if you guys want to lose,
Oh, look at that.
kidding. Yeah, you better beat me.
Trash talking is starting.
It has to.
Yeah.
It has to. We have to get this amped up.
I told you, my brain is whacked out. I may get a few right, but I'm probably going to be.
The format is multiple choice, and then there'll be occasional one where I have to ask you a question. You have to just answer without multiple choice. But it's only if you win the round. So I kind of usually when I do the show, is it okay if I can talk about that?
Yeah. Do your thing, man.
When I do Super
Absolutely.
Mega Trivia Slam, the whole angle is shout out the answers and keep your own damn score.
Yeah,
All right,
well, that's the thing. So, I actually do watch your show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
No, it's not like that. We actually enjoy it. It's a little thing. Me and my wife will. We may not see it the day you're doing it,
Yeah.
but we save them so that we can watch them on like date night when we're sitting at home.
That's
and,
cool. That's
chilling out.
exactly why I make the show. It feels
It's
good.
a nice little
Yeah.
thing without having to break out board games and stuff that we can
Yeah.
hang out at the house and
That's awesome. I
Did you
appreciate it.
catch him nearly making me puke in the last episode?
Why did I
We
do
haven't
that?
made it to the last one yet. We haven't had a night like that yet.
It was an
in a
ice
while.
cream. It was a special ice cream flavor. And the ice cream flavor was actually horse flesh.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Sounds wonderful.
So you had to guess
Equestrian.
the worst
I like
horse.
it.
So with the show, for like a one-on-one type of game, I kind of created a show. Because I also invent games. I'm a game maker. I invented a sport. We could talk about that a little later. I've invented board games and so on and so forth. So I wanted to create like a game for a one-on-one thing where there's strategy involved.
Right.
You know?
I gave you some good abilities, my son.
Yes, thank you, my son. Thank you. Thank you, God.
No problem.
So it's all about you will be keeping your own damn score because
Yes, I see that. We have been given the utensils
yeah.
accordingly.
And there's a very good reason why I don't keep the score. It's because I don't want to. I just don't want to.
And there you have it, folks. It's the tricks of the trade.
Exactly.
If you don't want to do something, just don't do it.
Just choose not to do it. That's all there is
It's the
to it.
best way to be.
So that's what, and then at the end we'll figure out what the score is and who wins, and and while you're tabulating. So I suggest doing like the tally, like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, and then like. So that's basically
Like we're counting down prison days,
Yeah.
right? Or days until Clerks 3 comes out.
Hey, tie-in, good tie-in, sir. Good job. So that's basically how the game is going to be played for the one-on-one thing. But when I do it I do a lot of live venue shows now too. People are shouting at it because whenever you go to a trivia show, they always say, "Be quiet, shut up, don't use your phone, don't shout out answers."
And mainly you got to remember a lot of this now is moved to like. Sorry, I had one of the people. We'll talk about that later. Somebody's giving Christian shit via our chat.
All right.
Caught me off guard. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but one of the I forget where we were going with this. Man.
Okay, so about doing trivia, about being involved in trivia, and then
Oh
shouting
yeah,
out answers,
they're doing a lot of these at bars now.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll be like, quiet, and you're like, yeah, like he's 6 Jaeger bombs past quiet.
Right,
Quiet's not
exactly.
even an option anymore.
When I was doing the show, and people were shouting out answers, you had to disqualify. So I wanted to create a show where it doesn't matter if you shout out the answer. But then people are like, well, why want to win prizes?
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll pick one person in the group, right? And only they can answer, but everybody can still shout out the answers. So that's how I got around that. So people want to win prizes. At first I started like, I don't want to give out a prize, but I just want you to have a good time. So it's more of an improvisational show as opposed to like a trivia show.
And that's actually, like, and I get you, man, 100%. It's actually part of, and we were talking about this earlier, it's part of the reason we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
Where it's blanket. If you pick the winning team, you're going to win. Everybody's going to win.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff like that now where people want to win prizes. And then you got people on all these apps and stuff, and they're, if you tag 2 of your friends and enter your name, you could win this brand new iPhone 13.
right.
But then you know what? You win, and 6 months later, the phone never shows up.
But I'm happy we're giving out prizes now because I do want, now I've shifted.
Yeah.
I want to give out
Yeah,
prizes.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why we want to do the same thing, but we want people to know, like, we are. We've set our ducks in a row. We've gotten, purposely so that we can do a show like this and say, yeah, everybody's going to get something.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So how you feel about that, Johnny? Good?
All right,
He's
bro.
happy. He's
That might cross the line right there.
Yeah, he's just being a
I'm
being
kidding,
a pal.
man.
Just being a pal. Just being a guy.
So the
He's
choice
trying
was
to make me nervous. So later he can.
so the choice was between.
What was
I'm
that?
not
God?
letting
What
you do
Don't
shit.
let me win.
Johnny, let me tell you how much I'm not going to let you win, John.
Yes, later, God.
I almost came here today. You know what? It's actually right over there. I almost came in here with black and yellow Braveheart face paint.
He was
on.
telling me that, yeah, he was
I was ready to come in here screaming about freedom and being here today.
But then he would have to castrate you.
They can't
It
take
was-
me podcast, but they can't take me trivia.
It's my island, and I'm from Long Island, so
Like
it's
one of those
my...
little stick horses with the rag mop.
Jeez. Then he would have to castrate you at the end of that, though, so that wouldn't work
Yeah,
out
no,
for you.
that
Yeah.
Things I do for the view askew, right, people?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
So are you excited, bro? You're literally about to be, you know how big your new movie that you guys did is? I mean, like, it's already on the list of, like, the 50th most
Time.
anticipated
Time.
Thank you. Movies.
Is it really?
Yeah, man. This is a big deal.
People want to see the movie. People, you're going to be in that, so it's going to be awesome. How does it make you feel?
Little nervous.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I
Don't
think
be
it's okay.
nervous, man.
Actually, you know what? If you guys see Johnny,
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
oh, it looks like Ginger Snaps has decided to grace us with her presence on the chat. She's saying that she needs us here for her bullshit commentary. You're right, Angie, we do. But the problem is I couldn't allow you to be at this episode because nobody in this room would stand a chance if you were.
Good job.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
It'd be Team Ginger Snaps
She's an
for the
awesome-
win before it started.
Okay, that's
She's
cool.
a cinephile of Potsy-like proportions.
Wow.
It's also why I'm not playing.
Yeah, I agreed.
You got wide-eyed when you were like, "Oh yeah, that's also a very good point." Oh my god.
I mean, is this,
It's valid, sir.
you know how you used to play like Trivial Pursuit, and you'd have like different you'd have levels, different
Right.
levels, like
Right.
beginner, medium, hard. How is
I
how are
wanted
these
to,
questions?
since I know that the core audience here is Clerks based. Okay, I know that people know a lot about, and I know a lot about Clerks too. And I was telling you earlier how I was at the very beginning of Clerks, and in 1993. We'll talk about that in just a sec. I wanted to write something, and since I wanted to make it multiple choice, I want to make it challenging but not too hard that you're gonna be like, Steve, what the hell? How the hell would I know that? Like, I'm not asking a question like, what was Kevin Smith thinking when he wrote this? He goes, how would you know that?
How many joints did it take to finish the Clerks?
I think he was smoking back then, but it was like how can I create something that's challenging enough to pay homage to because I'm a Clerks fan as well. So it's like I've always been in the multiverse of the Isk universe. So it's like it kind of feels like I'm a fan too. So as a fan, I wanted to write something that was fun and interesting and challenging. Okay. And I was telling him we're going to do like 5 questions, and then there'll be a bonus question for each one, and you get to choose if you want to answer it or not. So that's where the strategy comes in. Yeah. Cool?
Pass.
You better.
You can pass, and if he gets it wrong, then you have like a 50-50 chance of winning. So that's how that goes.
And it's a winner-take-all
I'll
event.
give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So I mentioned that I was like back in 1993, a film that I was in. And we were talking about, and this blew my mind because he can tell you something that just was astounding.
It's a small world. Let me put it that way.
I'm gonna film. It was an Elvis Presley mockumentary, and I talked about it on my show as well. It's called The Return.
World after all.
It's called The Return of the King. Which is funny because I know that Kevin wrote about the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy in his movies too. It debuted right down the hall from Clerks, and I was literally out
At
in
the Angelica?
hallway. Was that?
At the Angelica?
At the Angelica.
Get the hell outta here.
In 1993, I was literally in the hallway while Clerk was debuting because my film was debuting right down the hall. Flash forward, and we're here, and I'm doing a show a few doors down from where they filmed it. And it was just that. Now, I also found out that there was somebody at the very first screening of Return of the King.
Yeah.
Who was there?
So I was dating a girl in, I want to say it was
This guy.
Yeah, elementary or junior high. I mean, like dating, like kid dating. But her parents were loaded, and when he said it, I was like, I have a picture of me as a kid with a little girl, like next to me, like us, like we're maybe 11. In front of that poster, in front of that theater on that same night, and I'm going to reach out and try to get my hands on a copy of the picture.
That's so
Because
insane.
if it is, I will absolutely post it to your group and our group now.
It's so amazing how like everything
It's a small world.
just kind of came together, And I was
Small world.
No, I'm not talking about my girlfriend's Ange. God damn.
Oh, you see, that's what happens when
you
your
could
wife
be
watches.
12 and you're still going to hear it, son.
Yeah, and that's why I'm divorced.
I don't think divorce is an option. I married a ginger, but I'm pretty sure it's either I stay with her or I get murdered.
There you go. That's okay. Yeah,
Till death do you part.
Like legit, son.
that's the Italian part of you. And you married an Italian girl, so hey,
Yeah,
watch out.
Moretti, yeah, she's a little bit on the Italian side.
But anyway, that just kind of blew my mind when I found out that you were actually there. And we filmed it. The premiere was on Long Island, but then we got it to the independent feature film market at the Angelica in 1993. So
It's crazy.
it's just insane.
You want to hear another crazy thing, though,
Yes,
man?
sir. Go for it.
Is that I have a crazy coincidence story, too.
Go for it.
Is that I was actually there 2 years later when I was born. So, I mean, we were kind of in the same
We are. That
proximity.
feels good. That's awesome, man.
It's almost.
So this was all meant to be. This was all meant to be. So that's all. I mean, I usually don't believe in that type of stuff, but sometimes these coincidences happen that just blow your mind.
That's definitely pretty weird.
Yeah.
So Johnny, so you're going to the premiere at 1:30, right?
Yeah, then we're gonna go out to eat and stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna go to the later one. I'm gonna see how I feel.
You have to. You're going.
I know my girl's gonna want to
You're
go.
going
She's
that
like,
way.
"Well, let's go."
How many
let's
times
go."
does this happen, Johnny? I mean, you got to be a part of the whole experience,
I mean, yeah.
How many premieres have I been to? Probably 5.
Okay. That's good.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Mr. Hollywood.
No, I'm not bragging.
I
I'm
know,
not bragging.
man. Johnny deserves an Oscar. I'm serious. We're gonna get him
I'm
one.
really not. I mean, it was just one was at the Jersey Girls at the Ziegfeld Theater, I think. Manhattan. Then we went to the Hard Rock, the big Hard Rock.
How awesome is that?
Yeah,
That's
that
what's
was-
up.
it was
That's what's
definitely
up.
fun. The little guy. I remember getting out of the car, and James Lipton. You know James Lipton?
Yeah, from
the
the
little guy.
Actors Studio.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He was right there. Talked to him for a second. That was nice.
I'm sure it was very measured when he spoke to you and wanted to know how was your character.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie.
He's got a different voice, right?
Johnny, when doing Coheed, did you find that it was best to go method with that one?
Coey London. No, I think I had about 6 or 7 beers, and that was I nailed it.
I mean, so you kind of went,
It
method
was
if
like-
you think
we were
about
like-
it.
dude, I don't know if it was here, but there was a bar. It could have been right here in this building. The
We
bar.
went Cousin Johnny method.
Big Aaron, where was the bar? Right here, or was this like the video store?
Hey, God's roommate. Where was the bar?
Well, the video store was a few doors down, so that could.
All right, so maybe that was the
I think
video
you were
store
in front of
next
the
door,
Quick
and
Stop.
this was a
Well, the
this was-
tattoo shop was next to here, so I don't know what that was before the tattoo shop, but
I think that was the video store.
no, the video store is the one next to the.
Oh, how
So
far?
you have
how
you have
far
Quick
up are
Stop,
we?
you have Quick Stop, then you have the next door, which is the one where the iconic Jay and Silent Bob stand.
Okay, so
and then
this
there's
might
one
have
more,
been
and then this one.
This might have been the bar. Maybe.
We can go outside and check it.
No, actually the
We
bar.
take them with us.
No, I'm wrong. The bar was right. The bar was the other building, the depot. It was called the depot.
The depot. Yeah.
You remember the depot? It was like I think it was like right there.
Maybe.
The depot.
Anyway, Kev was like, Johnny, you look a little nervous.
Did you
I
have
was
a
even
few?
nervous back then.
You had a few before the show,
He was like, yeah, go over to the depot and have a couple
Well,
beers.
that is a little known actor's trick to have at least one, before you go on camera. You have a martini or you have a
I'm
beer.
telling
or
you,
whatever
it
is,
definitely worked because, and then my a chick I used to hang out with, she when I did Strike Back, which was what 2001.
I don't know.
I was excited, so
you
I
missed
got
trivia.
a little too
What do
drunk
you
the
mean
night
you don't
before,
know?
and
You're about to play
she's
Clerks
like,
trivia, damn it.
What happened?
What do you mean you don't know when Jay and Silent Bob came out?
What year? I mean, I can figure it out, but I had to backtrack in my head.
I'm switching to Red
And
Knight.
then you guys will start seeing this.
I'm pretty
start
sure.
seeing the smoke and shit.
I'm pretty sure that was 2001.
Johnny,
and
you just got a follower. Yeah, he's on your side now.
and,
See? He's switching over.
So I was hungover, and I had to get here. I had to get here, and my girl was like, the girl I was with at the time, she was like, "Don't worry about it." She's like, "Those Hollywood people never wake up early."
Nah.
And the freaking whole production thing was waiting for me because I was late.
But it was all one take, right?
But you know
did
what?
it all in one take, right?
For Coey London or Finger Cuffs.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was like 4 takes.
That was 4 but like when you shot it, it was all just, did it 4 times. But
Yeah, but that was like,
hard
and I
enough.
said it so fast that I was just like, but some people said it was pretty cool. But
It was dope.
You did a monologue. You
Dude,
know how
it
hard
was.
it is to do a
Yeah,
monologue on
you
screen?
you crushed it, man. Like that. Like anybody with a heavy brain, that one.
yeah, but
your
that was
performance
the
in,
alcohol definitely helped me
Yeah,
out
it
a
does.
little bit. So, and I did a few things without drinking, like,
drink responsibly,
like comic book men, and that was
Why
I
do
was
you put yourself down about comic book men so bad, bro?
because it was horrible.
It was not that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but I wanted to say so much more.
I could
shit.
pick 5 things on Netflix right now where the acting is 10 times worse than what you did on Comic Book Men.
But that's because you dig me, man. You know what I mean? You're not.
Nah, bro, I'm talking objectively, man, not because we're friends.
Well, the whole thing
Do
about
I dig you, Johnny? Is that what's going on?
the whole thing about reality shows is they want to capture the person in a way. I mean, it's pseudo reality, but they want to capture the person. Like I do a lot of improvisational acting. I actually made a film called A Good Man, and the entire film was improvised. So what we're doing right now is improvisation.
Right.
Right. You have a structure and you have a topic, beginning, middle, and end, and you improvise the entire thing. Okay. So the whole thing about when they do reality shows, they capture that he captured all the people in his world.
But
and
I
you're
only
one of
did
them.
it. See, the guys,
Yeah.
the main guys.
Yeah.
They did it like they were shooting that for like every day for like months.
Right, right.
And they would only call on me once in a while.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And if
Special
I don't
guest
do
appearance.
something every day, if I did this podcast every day, which you couldn't do it every day, but I would be pretty good. But if I'm doing it like once a week, sometimes I feel like I feel kind of funny, and sometimes I just sometimes I don't have it. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like you have to have that.
But
that
if you did it every day, like your job,
yeah.
you would be pretty good.
There are people. I mean, I know that Ralph Garman does the Ralph Report, and he does that every day because he came from radio. I mean, I came from radio too, so I've always liked structure. But improvising within the structure. So Ralph has that, and then everybody has their way of doing podcasts.
Yeah.
This is a once a week thing, and that works.
Again, and it's funny because you're rolling into this, and we were literally just talking about this too. The same thing. Like we've been catching, like on and off, we get some professional feedback from other podcasts,
Right.
and they'll legitimately tell us, well, you need to have a form and an outline, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And they're like, because you need to. And I'm like,
this
but
is
our
an
fans,
outline, right?
That's the outline right there. Yeah.
that is our outline. See, it lines the out.
Well, it's kind of like when Kevin does Smodcast and he'll just have a good
I'm gonna
conversation.
throw you off the
capturing-
stage for that fucking bad,
It's gonna
bad
happen.
joke.
Like
You
it's
thought
that's the worst thing I've said since we've started this show.
today.
Today. But Hollywood Babylon.
I got an
has a structure.
EMT story in my back pocket for you, Christian, if you keep it up.
Hey, not the government name.
But it's like anything else. If you do it enough, you'll get pretty.
It becomes
good at
second nature. Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
and,
you keep
you know,
doing it. That's the theory of it. You keep
That's
doing
even
something.
like that's
Yeah.
like acting, but acting is hard because my dad, like I told this story before. My dad would always be like, "Just do it, man. Just do it. You know what I mean? Do it. Just do it. You got you have
Well, there
one
are natural
you have one
talents.
you have one foot in the door. You have your big toes in the door.
Not a lot of people have that opportunity, and when you're in there, you don't realize it sometimes. I've had many lives and many careers, and like when you're in it, you don't realize how important it is until you're out of it, and you look back going, "My God, why didn't I try harder?"
Yep, right.
You know?
Like if I or like I got with my tow company. Like if I would have just held on for like another month,
Yeah.
like everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you didn't because you get frustrated. Like even with So even like with what we do here, right? So all the promo videos and like this is good. You guys should hear about this.
Yeah.
When we do this kind of stuff, like you're doing this alone because you're on almost no budget. So what happens is you're outside filming. Now you're the cameraman, the editor, the composer for the music. You wrote the skit or
It's like
whatever
being
it
in
is
a
you're filming.
garage band in a way.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the issue is that after the first 10 or 11 things go wrong in 20 minutes, you get frustrated, man. I'm not perfect.
But you learn.
With my tow company.
That's where
yeah.
you learn. At least you want to try it. At least you
Yes.
do it. Don't be afraid to fail. In our culture, failure has such a stigma attached to it.
Which
It's
doesn't make any
okay.
sense because it's all temporary.
People who don't even try are the real failures. Okay?
Facts.
Do it.
If you can
Thank
see those two guys online like right now who like literally have gotten rich off going, I'm the IAM boy.
Yeah.
If they can do it, there's no reason to not, kick up.
And you're
I
going to
mean,
have haters. You're going to have haters no
up,
matter what
right?
you
They're
do.
all tatted
Yeah,
up.
but they're useless.
Yeah.
Give shout out.
No, we're almost
Hi Teddy and hi Gabe.
God says
From the-
hello, Teddy and Gabe.
Hi, Teddy and Gabe.
And Chrissy. Hello, guys.
And the movie star is going to say hi too. Say hi to Teddy and Gabe.
Hey, Teddy and Gabe.
Thank you, Johnny. Yes, Chrissy Wiseman is watching with a couple
See,
of her
but when
friends.
you fail,
Yeah.
it sucks. It hurts your ego.
It does.
It
Yeah.
hurts your.
We're not
you know what I
saying
mean?
that it doesn't.
Oh my God, it's brutal, isn't it?
But you
It
learn.
does,
You
but-
learn what not to do, right?
But then after a while, if you fail enough, then you're like, yo, fuck this.
You get beat down.
You get the
But
corny ass song.
reality is
I
that-
get knocked down, get right back up
Exactly.
again.
How many times did Rocky get beat?
Oh,
And he
It's
made,
not about how many times you
I mean-
get hit.
Yeah.
It's about how many times you can get hit and keep standing.
There you go, right there.
yeah, no
Love
doubt.
that
If you
movie.
if you take that Island Boys fame, you have to take the Island Boys hate too.
That's
I was
right.
like, you're right. I'm better off where I'm at.
No
I'm
matter
good.
what, no matter how big you get, there's always going to be haters. Don't worry about
Let
it.
them hate.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. I don't like when people hate me. You know what I mean? I don't like
No, I
that
understand
shit.
that. I
That shit
understand
kind of
that.
bothers
I don't
me.
think anybody.
You gotta
hates
get to
John.
a point where it's like, I was a people pleaser for a while too, and I realized, I am who I am, and I just want to be who I am. I'm really good at who I am.
Johnny, I
You're really good
promise
at who you
you'll
are.
get to a point where it's kind of funny when people try and like hate on you, where you like look at a comment
That's good.
and you'll just laugh at it because you know nothing that they said is accurate or true.
You can't control how
that's-
people.
You also got to remember, bud, when you're talking about people on the internet, a lot of the times you're going to get bad comments from people and nasty things being said, and it's clickbait, man. They're doing it because they want people to be like, who is this asshole? And go look at their profile because that's their algorithm. Now you're helping them get bigger.
But they say if you have people who like you and hate you, you're doing.
You're doing
must be.
something right.
Yeah.
Walk in the middle of the road.
I mean, it is true when you do have that success. A sign of that success is truly
Hate.
people coming through the woodwork to be like, this sucks. But it's only because they're jealous that
Oh,
they're
shit.
not.
Then I don't even know what I'm doing up here. I must have fucking made it, son.
Good job.
You suck.
So we're at 7:30.
We are at 7:30.
Yeah.
Real quick though, I do want to talk about zone ball, and then we'll start the game
Okay.
5 minutes late because I do want to hear about this.
Yeah.
Because I heard a little bit about it next door a couple months ago.
Yeah. So zone ball is a sport that I actually invented. It's an all-gender team sport. Sort of like if basketball was there was a goal in the center and it was like an A-frame, okay, and there's a zone you can't enter it. So it's passing and dribbling, and you can throw the ball, and it's kind of an ebb and a flow. The team on defense has to take the ball to the either outside line. Team on offense has to try to score a goal. So it's all gender, passing a ball around, taking shots. It was actually on ESPN 8, the Ocho.
The Ocho,
was
like
on
straight up dodgeball style.
Bucket list, I was on the Ocho.
Oh, that's
okay, and that
awesome.
was so awesome.
I knew I gave you one of them premium brains for a good reason.
Yeah, thank you, God. So it's I'm selling it as a game kit. It's been out for about 8 years or so. It's been played in schools across the country. I literally have a TV deal on the table.
That's
We're talking to
fucking
ad sales
awesome,
with
man.
24 episodes, getting it out there, syndication. And it's just been a blast because I'm the only child of an all-star soccer player. And I always wanted to create my own sport, you know, and I just did. I just studied sports. What makes a sport good? Checks, balances. What makes it interesting? What makes strategy good? And that helped. And as I studied that, I'm like, okay, well, you can do this and you can do this. It's like almost like sculpting in a way. You start, and I failed so many times before I finally got a really good formula for it. You start with the game, and then you play the game, and the game teaches you how to play it. You know, and that's kind of like how I approach every creative aspect that I do. So it's the first of, believe it or not, at least 20 new sports that I've invented since the early 1990s. I have 3 sports on the market right now. There's zone ball, zoner, and then there's also is roller clash, which is like the skating version.
See,
you know,
that
and
sounds like it'd be
ball.
right up my alley. I like skates.
Jesus.
I played hockey for a lot of years.
You would like this. It's the online skating version is pretty awesome.
Concussion City.
bet.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, it's only fun if you can get hurt,
Hey,
buddy.
right? Like that. I'm
So-
not mad at it.
He said, "I'm not mad
So
at it. I
go
get it."
If you go to zoneballsport.com, zoneballsport.com, you can actually see videos and watch the ESPN stuff. It's pretty cool.
And Steve, do you have anything else that's going on that you want to let the fine people know where they can check out your show and where they can check out anywhere else you're going to be?
Super Mega Trivia Slam. Search for it on all the socials. You can find it there. There's also a YouTube channel as well.
And I believe the link's posted like 3 or 4 times in the Good Soup Slurpers group. Which Christian, there's been some flack about you wanting us to change that name, buddy.
I know. I'm just
Slurpers.
Listen,
Am I crazy about slurpers?
I mean, listen, here's the thing, right? You got to understand something, though.
Here's
In
the
essence, it came to me, which means that it really came from God. So it's your fault, man, and that's the way it's going to be.
oh, I see how it is. John, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm Team Red this time, Johnny.
I mean, slurpers is if you guys like it, I don't.
What do you
I'm
eat?
easy like Sunday
No,
morning.
it was
but-
actually made by one of the fans who's in the group, and Matt. He's one of our biggest fans. He's been here since day one. He watches the show every week, and he's in the chat right now.
I don't have
and it was
We'll
his
keep it. We'll keep
idea
it.
to call it the Good Soup Slurpers.
I don't have
so I was
anything
like, why
against.
not?
I don't have anything against the damn name. When I
No,
was
it just
recording
sucks
that,
to
when
say,
I-
doesn't it?
When I was recording that video for you, when I put it in the chat for the Gentleman's promotion,
Yes.
it was at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it just every time I did a take, I was struggling with Good Soup Slurpers. So I was just like, Bill, you need to change that name.
But the one you did with your the one you did for your song that you put up in the group,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
the
talking
one.
about.
Oh man, that was funny though. That whole bit was like
yeah.
comedy gold.
That bit is great. But no, I'll take it back. Then I hear you.
Apparently, Chrissy likes the word moist. Hey, Ange, how do you feel about that?
She hates that word.
Are we ready to go
Moist.
head to head? Are we ready to get the
Yeah,
Clerks
I'm ready.
3
I'm
going?
ready. Do we
Should
have
I-
like an opening video? I think.
I think we do.
All right.
Let's play that shit.
Welcome to Super Mega Trivia Slam. Hey, guess what? I'm your host, Steve Strangio,
Hey, everybody! Welcome to the show.
with a bunch of awesome trivia questions with all different themes to make the game that much more fun.
It's a show, ladies and gentlemen. Not like it's a game show with trivia questions. Now, I'll explain it to you a few before the show. You've been to trivia, and sometimes you got to sit there and you got to be quiet, and points really matter, and there's prizes and stuff like that. Screw that. Not on this show.
I ask the questions, you guess the answers, and you keep your own damn score. Okay?
8 rounds of multiple choice trivia, 1 question per round. and then we do a rapid fire round, and that is how the game is played. Let's test the mood of the room. Are you guys ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic.
Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Let's do this.
Watch the screen behind me. The first round's going to come up. Here we go with round number one. Hey, is that a movie title? Is it movie title real? Is that a real movie title? Well, is it? Come on. What? All right, here we go. Oh, come on. So you're telling me that's a real superhero? The crowd has broken off into a discussion group, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna sit here and have them entertain me now. All right, you're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam, the interactive version. Thanks for coming out with us. Round number 8, our final round of people playing. Hey, Harry, you want to play? All right, here we go. It's our favorite one. Them foreign movie titles is crazy.
We're just waiting for the feed.
You guys ready to get your butts kicked
Ready to get
so.
our butts kicked?
in some Super Mega Trivia Slam?
Yes, we are. Again, guys, for those of you at home, you need to message in now either Blue Knight for a dented can or Red Knight for Johnny. Remember, whoever wins this game, anybody who picked them for their team, you're going to win too. And we're going to send you gift stops from our sponsors over at the Draft Stop, which the website is draftstop.com. Draftstop.com. Our sponsors at Smokeland NJ. You can check them out on Instagram. And I will also be going out to the Secret Stash to pick up a bunch of stuff too. Cool. So I think next week we're going to spin wheels with all the prizes here and the name of who won. And we'll spin wheels and that'll decide what is going to who.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right?
That's all.
So I thought it'd be fun, man.
Yeah, it
I
works
thought it'd be a
nicely,
good
yeah.
time. And this way everybody has a chance to win something.
Are we gonna see it here or you're
I'm going to be telling you. Only gotta,
Yeah,
all you
we're
gotta worry
going
about
to
is me.
actually close this laptop
yeah.
because I don't need to see.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody thinking we're cheating here.
So let's go over the rules. What's going to happen is, in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to decide who goes first. And who goes first, you're going to write down a number between 1 and 37. All right, but you just can't use...
In a row?
No, in a row. I got it. But you can't write down 37 because that's a holy number. So what I want you to do is not right now. So what's going to happen is whoever goes first can choose if they want to play or pass. All right? There'll be 5 questions. Multiple choice, all right? And then I'll give a fun fact. But in that fun fact will also be a chance for a bonus point if you got the question right, all right? And I'll keep doing that as well. So for right now, I want you, without showing the other person, I want you to write down a number between 1 and 37. Right now we're going to figure out who's going to get a chance to make the choice to actually go first. All right, put your number down, all right? And what number did you have?
14.
14, what did you have?
33.
33, so he gets to choose. Now, do you want to answer the first question or do you want to pass to Johnny?
I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass. All right. That's the only time I'm
I
going to
got to give him a fighting shot here. You know what I
That's the
mean?
only time I'm going to ask you to pass. And you guys are going to be keeping your own score. Why? Because I don't want to. So you're going to keep your own damn score. All right, here we go.
All right, so what am I just gonna write?
All you got
down?
to do is just follow me. The only time you're going to need this is to write down your score.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Round number 1 is called An Inconvenience Truth. All right. The first working title of Clerks was Inconvenience, which is also the film within a film title for Clerks 3. However, there was another title besides those. All right. What was the other title for Clerks, the original Clerks? Was it A, Clerked? Was it B, Rude Clerks? Was it C, Leonardo? Or was it D, Clerk Wars? You have 30 seconds. Go.
Do I just tell you?
Just tell me.
Rude clerks?
You're going to say Rude Clerks.
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure?
No, but
You're not really, no, but
I'm taking a shot.
you have 20 seconds left. You can change your answer if you want to. But you're saying B, Rude Clerks.
Yes.
You're absolutely sure.
Yes.
All right. Well, is Johnny right? You are right, sir. Yes, you get the point. Write yourself a point right down there. Excellent job. All right.
We're starting off a little behind the fence here, guys.
Now I'm going to give you a fun fact, and you get to actually guess for the bonus point, which will not be multiple choice. All right? Okay. This fun fact is called, "This fact doesn't even have to be here today." Kevin's coworker at the time thought that the original title was kind of corny. All right? So he suggested Rude Clerks, which was eventually shortened to Clerks. Now, for the bonus point, name that coworker. You have 10 seconds. Name that coworker.
Yo, see, I'm not saying you should know this.
The milk lady.
The Milk Lady is the name of his coworker. Okay, all right, that's a good guess. But I'm sorry, that's wrong. No, so you don't get a point. It's actually Vincent Pereira. He's actually was the cat wrangler and then also a cinematographer.
Don't feel bad, Johnny. I would have never have known that. I don't even think Angie would have known that.
He's also an awesome filmmaker as well, so Vincent, very good. All right, so now you've answered your question, but now we're going on to him. All right.
And I come in uniform.
Now I'm gonna ask the question, then you can choose to either answer it or pass.
Or kick it back.
Right now it's 1-0. You are winning. Team Red is winning.
The Red Knight is winning.
All right.
Go,
It's all right.
Johnny. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
We gon' party like it's your birthday.
That roof has been raised so high.
It is. It's got to be. It's just miles.
Round
miles.
number 2. Here it is, black and white in Clerks. The main reason that Clerks was shot in black and white was because it was just cheaper to do that. However, critics have chimed in for many different reasons as to why Kevin chose to shoot it that way. Kevin liked one of those reasons and decided to start telling people that. Which reason did he choose? Now, do you want to answer this question or do you want to pass?
I'm going to answer it.
You're going to answer it, all right. Which reason did he choose to shoot it in black and white? It was A, it resembled the avant-garde cinema style. B, it was shot from the perspective of the store security camera. Or C, it represented the sarcastic tone of the 1990s subculture.
I'm going to go with C.
C, it represented the sarcastic. Now you can change it if you want to.
I know, but I'm going to stick.
Why
I'm
are
gonna
you
stick.
choosing that?
Why am I choosing? It just sounds like something Kevin would say.
Yeah.
I do not know the information, in fact, but
Yeah.
Johnny rolled the dice, so I'm willing to take the same shot.
All right, so you were saying that the reason that he chose black and white is because C, it represented the sarcastic tone of 1990s subculture.
Yes.
Sorry, you're wrong.
Ah.
You're wrong. Now
I'm letting you guys down.
You can steal. If they get it wrong, you can steal. All right, let me stop that right there. So now your options are, it resembled the avant-garde cinema style, or it was shot from the perspective of the store security camera.
We go A.
A, it resembled the avant-garde. Why do you say that? Get a little closer to the mic.
Because
There you go, closer to the mic.
closer. Oh,
Yeah.
A. We'll go with A.
All right, so you're saying A. It was actually B. No
Was it
points.
really?
No points. It was shot from the perspective of the store security camera, and Kevin heard that. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to say that from now on."
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, no points.
no points. So at
points.
least we're
It's
not
still-
further in the hole, people.
It's still 1-0. All right, so we're moving on.
So just hold on. Beth left a comment. Too easy. Come on. No, that is not an
That
easy
is not
question.
easy. This is a.
I didn't know that until last year.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go.
So
This is actually pretty cool.
I mean, Beth, I feel like you're not.
'Cause I'm
You,
winning.
Chrissy, like you guys. I don't think it would be very fair having you guys up here. That's a different. That's just you'd have to step up your questions to a point. Like Steve custom tailored these
These are all
for
clerks.
us too.
It's all clerks. Yeah.
because we're not rocket scientists.
He was like, "Oh boy," he's like, "One of them's gonna be smoking."
we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do View Askew Family Feud.
That's
So-
what's up.
So you get to choose now if you want. Let me ask you the question first, and then you can choose if you want to give it to him. Round number 3 is called Die, Dante, Die.
Okay.
Most everybody knows that by now that the original ending of Clerks had Dante get shot and killed by a robber in the story.
Who killed him? A robber?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know
That was
that.
the
That's
original
crazy.
ending of Clerks,
I had no
yeah.
clue.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea on who it was that they cast for that?
Oh boy.
I wonder who it might be.
Some dude.
Wait,
Am I
if I
looking-
get this,
am I
if
looking
I get this
here?
wrong,
Is he over there? No.
what's the guy's name?
That's not. I don't think that's the question, is it?
That's actually not the question. No.
Okay.
So Kevin was convinced to change the ending, but he did keep it. You know, he didn't keep it. There was a very specific reason as to why the killer, if he did keep it, if he did keep that ending, very specific reason as to why the killer would never be caught. Okay, so do you want to answer this question, or do you want to give it to him?
I'm going to pass it.
All right,
You're
gotta
gonna push
pass.
this
You
shit
gotta
off on me? In the scene? Are you fucking kidding me?
And this is like.
I
in
hope
the
I get it
story.
right, bro. I think I get 2 points for this. Just to.
All right. So the question is, how would Dante's killer get away with it if they kept that ending? Is it A, it turns out that the killer is actually Silent Bob? B, nobody was around and didn't see a damn thing? Or C, Randall disconnected the security camera? So if he kept the ending where the guy was killed, how would he get away with it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, 20 seconds left.
can't phone a friend, right? This ain't that game.
Hell no.
Oh, okay. Square deal.
I like that quickness.
No, because you know who he'd be calling, right?
Yeah,
Should have called me. Don't call me.
You got him on speed dial, so yeah. You got
I'm gonna
7
go with
seconds.
C, man.
C, Randall disconnected. Why are you saying that?
Why am I saying that? Because it fits. I mean, it fits a story. Even if it's wrong, it was worth answering it that way.
Well, how would Dante's killer get away with it? He's saying C, Randall disconnected the security camera. You're right. That's what happened. Yeah, Randall disconnected the security camera. So here's the
Good
law.
job.
Here's the Law and Order S fact you. Randall did this because he didn't want the boss to see them playing hockey on the roof earlier during the day because Randall. It's Randall. He just forgot or just didn't care at all. All right, so here's your bonus point question.
Yes.
All right. Randall wore a hockey jersey from USSR, right? Yeah. What team jersey did Dante wear during the hockey scene in Clerks?
It was the town team, wasn't it? The Leonardo.
You tell me. I'm not. You got 5 seconds
I can't
left.
think of the last name. The last part of it is the Leonardo Reapers. Yeah, Leonardo Reapers.
So that's your answer. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That was close.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Isn't it hanging up like right there?
You could have just turned around. All right, but you still got it's 1-1, right? You keep
yeah, we're 1-1.
score,
Yeah,
it's
no, I'm
1-1.
good.
Wait, is it 1-1?
It's 1-1. I got one. I just got my bonus question, and Johnny got one.
Okay, so it's 1 to 0.5.
Yeah, it's 1-1. That's funny though. Thanks. All right.
At
So
the end of that last question, I was going to look over and be like, "So how did you get away with it, bro?"
That was wild. I waited all day to do that.
there you go. Good job. So whose turn is it now?
I believe it's my turn.
Your turn. And so I'm going to read it to you, and then you get to choose. Round number 4. We have 5 questions, 5 rounds. So here we go. Round number 4 is called "That Damn Cat."
Okay.
Now, cats are usually a staple of any local convenience store, and Clerks, even though Randall tells a customer that the Quick Stop cat is called Annoying Customer, the cat actually had a credit at the end of the movie. What is the name of the Quick Stop cat? Do you want to answer this question or pass it? You have 3 choices, too.
I'm going to pass.
He's got to pass. Okay. So here we go. What is the name of the Quick Stop cat? Is it A, Lenin's Tomb, B, Quickie, or C, Ranger Danger?
I'm going with C.
C, Ranger Danger.
I'm going with C.
Why did you choose it?
Why? Because Ranger Danger shows up in the trailer for the newer thing, and I know that Kev likes to do a lot of those callbacks from earlier stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
So
Ranger
it
Danger
seems like it might fit.
It actually does seem, but it's wrong. It's actually wrong. All right, it goes to you. You have 2 choices, either Lenin's Tomb or
Oh,
Quickie.
bro, we're embarrassing ourselves up here.
Say it one more time.
Lenin's Tomb or Quickie.
Like quickie. A.
A, Lenin's Tomb.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Why would you choose that?
Because quickie's just
This
too
doesn't
much,
sound.
right?
It doesn't sound like enough, does it?
Quickie, yeah. Quickie,
Sounds obvious, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably wrong.
But why? I mean, Lenin's Tomb is kind of a weird name to name.
Yeah,
a
it
cat,
is
right?
definitely weird.
Yeah, you know
right?
why? Because you're right. You are right, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. Ed, give yourself a point there. So you got 2 points now?
Team Red for the
2
fucking
points.
win.
All right, man. We're moving on. This is going to be the final question of this round before we go into another round, and we'll take it from there. You get to choose now. You get to choose. I think it was it yours or was it his? I think it was, he picked it up. Yeah, so now it's your choice.
Yeah, it's yours. Yeah.
My choice to answer it or pass it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is called Catharsis and a Kick-Ass Fight. Speaking of that fight, towards the end of the film, Dante and Randall basically destroy the Quick Stop during the brawl, and Randall smacks Dante across the head with one particular food item. What food item did he use? You want to play or pass?
I think
Come
I
on,
may
play
know
it.
this. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
All right, what food item did he use? Is it A, a large pretzel, B, a huge salami, or C, a big loaf of bread? Which food item did he use?
Say them one more time.
Which food items did Dante smack Randall? Actually, Randall smacked Dante across the face with. A large pretzel. B, a huge salami. Or C, a big loaf of bread.
I'm gonna go with the bread.
The bread. You seem really into that.
I'm picturing. I remember him rolling around on the floor.
Yeah.
And all the shit was flying everywhere.
Because you were there.
No. I
Okay.
I didn't see that part. I was there for that part, but
Yeah.
I remember watching the movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with bread.
All right.
Bread.
You're right. You are right.
Guys.
You are right. Give yourself a point.
my boy.
Give yourself a point. And now it's time for the bonus question. Fun fact, Quick Stop Brawlomania is the title of this one. Not only in this scene, but in most others, the brand names of actual products were just covered over with tape or just changed, which is why you see like Dave's Fruit Pies, instead of Hostess. Dave was chosen as an in-joke about director of photography Dave Klein. Now, for the bonus point. During the fight, Dante bumps into a magazine featuring which movie actor on the cover who actually died around that time. So it was like early 90s. During the fight, he bumps into, and there's like a People magazine there.
This is for me.
Yes, for you. This is your bonus point.
Oh, let me think. Early '90s. John Candy.
John Candy. It's actually Brandon Lee. Oh. It was Brandon Lee. Yeah. But listen, you got 3 points. How many you got? You got 1. 1 point. All right, so that leads us into the rapid fire round, guys.
It hurts.
This one.
That was a big doobie you smoked.
I was.
Now, you had the last answer, so you're going to go first, and then we're going to go back and forth, back and forth. There's no choosing to go
All right,
with
but
this.
John, I gotta take the kid gloves off this time.
Now it's rough. You got 5 of these.
Now
man,
the
do
kid
it.
gloves are off.
You got
Shut up.
5 of these, and you have like 5 seconds to answer. All right. Let me explain to you what the rapid fire round is. This is also a 5-question round, but you only have 5 seconds. Instead of a question, I will make a statement, and you have to tell me if it's true or false. Now, if it's true, you're going to say Snoochie. If it's false, you say Boochie.
Okay.
All right.
That's a little.
You get it right,
I
and
think
you
I
win
can-
the point. But if you get it wrong, your point goes to the opponent.
Oh, you were so done.
All right, are you ready?
Yes,
Here
go.
we go, and you
I'm
have to
going
answer
first,
this.
right?
You have to answer this.
Okay.
Steve, I hate you for this.
Thank you. You're welcome. Clerks is loosely based on the classic novel Dante's Inferno. Snoochie or Boochie?
Bucci.
Boochie. It's actually Snoochie. You get the point. Write it down.
Oh.
There are 9 title cards representing the 9 levels
Thanks,
of hell.
bud. I always knew you were a friend.
Go
man, but
on.
damn.
Now it's your turn. In Clerks, Jay is actually the little brother of the trainer who gives exercise advice to Dante. Snoochie or Boochie?
Bucci.
It's Snoochie.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
Rick Darris is the name of the trainer. Played by
Oh,
Castle
Rick
Keeper Ernie
Darris.
O'Donnell. Jay's
The biggest
full
of the
name.
big.
Jay's full
I
name
didn't-
in Clerks is actually Jason Dennis. So he's actually the little brother of the trainer.
Well, that is crazy. I actually didn't know that.
Write
and
your
that
point.
is- that is
Write your
insane.
point
And I
down.
gotta-
You get the point.
I get his point?
You get
You
his
get
point.
the point, and I get one taken away.
No, actually, no. You keep your point.
Oh, I keep that point.
No, you keep your point.
Yo,
Keep
it's
your
just
point.
it's
This is that you get
a
point.
runaway now.
All right, here we go.
Just
Who's
throw the
next?
card over.
Who goes next? It's you. Is it you now? Yes, you know. All right, here we go. Number 3. The first screening of Clerks took place at the Sundance Film Festival. Snoochie or Boochie?
Bucci.
Boochie is right. You know why? Because we talked about it earlier. It was 1993 at the Angelica Film Center in Greenwich Village, New York, where I
That's
was.
me. I get that.
Yes, you do, sir.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
now it's on to you. Number 4. Clerks originally got an X rating for crude sexual language. Snoochie or Boochie?
X?
X rating for crude sexual language. What's it going to be?
Snoochie.
It's Boochie. It was an
I know. I knew it
NC-17
was, yeah.
rating. Got
I
an
knew it did make
NC-17
sense.
rating. You get the point.
You know what it was though? I
You
couldn't.
get the point.
In all fairness, though, I couldn't remember when, because I know it was somewhere right around the '90s that
Yeah, yeah.
they went away from
X.
throwing everything X ratings at anything that was adult. You know what I mean?
Now it became NC-17.
Like Showgirls.
They appealed the decision. It got an R rating, and there were no cuts to the film. So, good job.
Nice.
All right, this is the final one. Who gets it? I believe it's
That's him. I've gotten them all wrong.
Should we?
Here we go.
Should we let him have it?
No.
That's up to you. I mean, if you get it wrong, he gets the point.
I get it anyway if you screw it up. So go for it.
All right, I'll go for it.
All right, so this is based on the them foreign movie titles is crazy. Every time you have a foreign movie title translated, it sounds really weird. So, in the country of Hungary, Clerks is known as Shop Stop. Snoochie or Bucci?
Bucci.
It's Snoochie. No, it's actually known as Shop Stop. Yeah, so there you go. In Japan, it's known as Kurakusu, which translates to darken for some reason. In Brazil, it's known as O Balconista, which translates to the clerk.
That
and
makes
in
sense.
German, it's known as Clerks de Ladenhüter, which translates to clerks the shopkeeper. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Who won? How many points do you have? You count them up, count them up, count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got 6 points? And you got, I'm high.
No, fucking no, he won. Johnny, all right, so
Ladies and gentlemen,
Red
the winner
Knight.
of Good Super Mega Trivia Slam, Johnny Finger.
So for anybody out there,
Finger cuffs.
anybody out there who had Red Knight selected in the chats, you guys will absolutely receive gifts from the Good Soup Live. We will start spinning the wheel first thing next week
you go.
to assign the prizes to the winners.
And no switching teams now.
It's a little late now. We've already logged in all your entries.
Facts.
Facts.
Good job, excellent job.
Steve, thank you so much for coming out.
It was a pleasure to write this. It was such a fun, journey through the whole Clerks universe. It was
Yeah.
this universe, I should
and
say.
I learned a lot. I learned I don't know shit about movies, and I don't perform well under pressure. So
you
there's
did
that.
No, you listen. Hey, listen. You did a great job.
No,
You're
the
wearing
truth-
a quick stop shirt.
The truth is, if it was Clerks 2, I'm pretty good with knowledge, but I mean, I don't know all the little background stuff like that, man. So it was actually, for me, this was dope, because I got to find out the truth on some of this shit that I didn't know.
The whole Darius thing really kind of threw. I never knew that. I knew
That threw me,
that
but
threw me.
I can't talk about it on air. Sorry, guys. Maybe next week. But when we get off, I got to tell you, there's actually something in real life for me that just blew my mind when you said that. I was
Okay,
like,
cool.
now that all makes sense.
That'll be in the after hours.
That's an after hours
that'll
thing.
be-
If you guys subscribe to the Patreon, which doesn't exist, but if you
Bonus
check out
content.
drystop.com, check out Super Mega Trivia Slam. You can get to all their links through our pages as well. And we will see you guys with our normal lineup next week on the normal bullshit. Wish Johnny luck. If you see him at the Clerks thing in Red Bank, hit him up, give him a hug, tell him to chill out and have some fun.
I'm gonna get a haircut and shave too, people. So
That's good. Good to
I'll
know.
look a
Good to know.
little better.
Good to know.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Motherfuck, noise.
They say friends can be hard to come by. More or less, I think this whole damn thing's just a waste of my time. I'll tell you why. Everybody's full of shit. Got an agenda, they're pushing it. Sometimes in order to save face, you gotta say goodbye. I say goodbye.